Maria. Good morning, Jack. I hope you slept well. Jack. I did. Thank you, Maria, for letting me crash at your place. Your hospitality is incredible. Maria. It's nothing. You're a friend of Aisha's. I promised to show you around the city. Jack. And I can't thank you enough. I've read so much about the markets, the food, the architecture. Maria. We'll see it all. But first, breakfast. There's a little cafe down the street that serves the best chai. Jack. Lead the way. They step into the warm morning light. Vendors begin setting up stalls. The smell of fresh bread and spices drifts through the air. Maria. This way. The cafe is just around the corner. They have those flatbread sandwiches you love. Jack. Flatbread sandwiches? That sounds amazing. Maria. You'll try one with spiced eggs and onions. It's a local specialty. Jack. I'm up for anything. They enter a small cafe with wooden chairs and a tiled floor, the walls painted in warm earth tones. A smiling woman behind the counter waves at Maria. Vendor. Maria, good morning. Maria. Good morning, Amina. One chai and two sandwiches, please. Amina. Coming right up. Maria and Jack sit at a small table near the window. Jack looks out over the street. Jack. The view is fantastic. So many people. It feels alive. Maria. That's the charm of this neighborhood. You'll get used to the hustle. Amina brings a steaming pot of chai and two plates. Amina. Here you are. Enjoy. Jack. Thank you. Maria pours chai into small glasses. Jack inhales the fragrant steam. Jack. This is the best chai I've ever had. Maria. Told you. They eat in companionable silence. After breakfast, they step back onto the street. Maria. Today's plan is simple. We'll start at the ancient fort, then head to the spice market, and finish at the riverside gardens. Jack. Perfect. They walk through winding alleys lined with old brick buildings. Children play in the streets. Maria. This alley was built over 200 years ago. See those carvings on the doors? Each one tells a story. Jack. Incredible. The craftsmanship. You really know your history. Maria. Studied it all my life. They arrive at the fort, a massive stone structure, its walls lofty and proud. Maria points out reliefs and battlements. Maria. The fort was completed in 1823, built to guard against invasion. It endured sieges and became a symbol of resilience. Jack. I love history. It feels tangible here. They climb steps, Maria leading the way. At the top, they overlook the city. Maria. From here, you can see the entire skyline. Jack gazes out, momentarily catching his breath. Jack. This is the most beautiful view I've ever seen. Maria. The city has a soul. You can feel it. They descend and walk toward the spice market. Stalls overloaded with sacks of saffron, turmeric, chilies, and cardamom. Maria. Smell that. Turmeric has antiseptic qualities. Saffron is worth more than gold. Jack. You're joking. Maria. Not at all. She scoops a pinch of saffron and hands it to Jack. Maria. Taste it. Sweet. Floral. Jack tastes the saffron. Jack. Wow. Maria. River Gardens next, but on the way, there's a street artist painting murals. You must see, they pause at a wall covered in vibrant portraits. A young painter smiles up. Painter. You like? Maria. He's brilliant. Jack. Your friend is very talented. Painter. Thank you. Jack buys a small painting. They continue to the gardens. A tranquil space by the river, manicured lawns, colorful flowers. Maria. Perfect place to rest. Jack. It's so peaceful after the market chaos. They sit on a bench. Maria. So, how long are you in town? Jack. Just a week, then I'll move on. Maria. I hope you'll come back. Jack. Me too. They talk about their lives. Maria shares stories of her childhood. Jack speaks of his travels across Europe. Jack. I've never met someone so passionate about her city. Maria. I love sharing it. They walk along the riverbank. A small boat drifts by. Jack. Ever take that boat? Maria. Not often. It's for tourists. Shall we? Jack. Absolutely. They board a wooden boat steered by an elder boatman. Boatman. Where to? Maria. Around the bend and back, the boat glides softly. The sunlight sparkles on the water. Jack. This is incredible. Maria. You see the old watchtower on the hill? Jack. Yes. Maria. Built in 1790 to monitor river traffic, they return to shore. Maria checks her watch. Maria. Time for lunch. Jack. Lead the way. They enter a bustling food street. Skewers sizzle over charcoal. Maria. You must try the chicken tikka. Jack. Let's do it. They eat at a street stall. Maria orders a variety of dishes. Jack. Everything tastes fresh. Maria. Ingredients come straight from the farms. They finish lunch and stroll through a textile bazaar. Rolls of silk and cotton in vibrant hues hang from stalls. Maria. Local weavers make these by hand. Jack. I'd love a scarf. Maria. Pick one. He selects a deep blue scarf embroidered with silver thread. Maria. Negotiates the price. Maria. 400 rupees. Jack. Perfect. They move on to a pottery workshop. Palm prints decorate clay pots on a low table. Maria. Ancient technique. Jack. I'll take this blue bowl. Maria pays the potter. Maria. Last stop before dinner is an old tea house. They approach a low, shaded courtyard. Patrons recline on cushions. Maria. Sit. Try the mint tea. Jack relaxes. The tea arrives in small glasses. Jack. Mint tea with a twist. I love it. Maria. They add rose petals. They sit quietly as the afternoon sun dips. Maria glances up. Maria. You must meet Aisha at her gallery tonight. She wants to show you her new exhibit. Jack. I'd love to, Maria. She'll be thrilled. They head back to Maria's apartment. Jack thanks her again. Jack. I can't believe how much you've shown me. Maria. All in a day's work. He smiles. She unlocks the door. Jack. You're incredible, Maria. Maria. Thank you. Get some rest. See you at 7. Jack. 7 sharp. Maria shuts the door. She exhales. Maria, to herself. He's such a nice guy. Intimate moments. Later. Maria sits at her desk, reading about the gallery opening. Her phone buzzes. It's Aisha. Aisha. Text. Jack arrived safely? Don't forget to ask about the museum tonight. Maria. Text. Got it. See you soon. Maria sets her phone down and drifts off on the sofa. Evening. Gallery. The gallery is lit with soft spotlights. Paintings line the walls. A small crowd gathers. Maria enters with Jack. Aisha. Maria. Jack, I'm so glad you came. Maria and Jack greet her. A narrow hallway leads to a back room. Aisha. Here's my latest series, inspired by the river and city life. Jack examines the paintings. Jack. These are stunning images. You captured the essence. Aisha. Thank you. Maria. Jack, this is amazing work. They tour the exhibit. A violinist plays softly in the corner. Jack. The music sets the mood perfectly. Aisha. It's all about atmosphere. They mingle with guests. Jack chats with an art critic. Maria watches him, pleased. Maria, to herself. He's so comfortable here. Later, a gallery owner approaches. Owner. Ms. Ahmed, I'd like to purchase your entire river series. Aisha. Really? Owner. Yes. For our downtown cafe, I'll pay full price. Aisha. That's wonderful. She turns to Maria and Jack. Aisha. Isn't this great news? Jack. Congratulations, Aisha. That's fantastic. Aisha. We celebrate at my favorite rooftop bar. They leave the gallery. Maria, Jack, and Aisha climb into a taxi and head across town. Rooftop. Barthy Bar overlooks the city lights. Music hums softly. They sit on cushioned benches. Orders drinks. Aisha. To new beginnings, they clink glasses. Jack sips his drink. Jack. To friendship. They laugh and talk late into the night. Maria watches Jack, the city shimmering behind him. Next morning. Maria sleeps in. Her phone rings. She wakes, sees Jack's name. Maria. Hello, Jack. Good morning. I need your help. Maria. Anything? Jack. I lost my wallet last night. Cards, cash, ID. I'm meeting a client this afternoon. I need funds. Maria. Don't worry, I'll help you sort it. Jack. Thank you. I feel terrible. Maria. It happens. They meet at the cafe. Maria lends him money. Jack. I'll pay you back as soon as I can. Maria. Take your time. It's fine. He smiles. Gratefully. She watches him go. Later that day, Maria picks Jack up for a museum tour. He looks anxious. Jack. Thanks again. Maria. Let's focus on the art. They enter the Grand Museum. Marble columns, high ceilings. Maria. The Renaissance wing is this way. Jack. Ready. They wander through galleries. Jack studies paintings occasionally, jotting notes. Maria. You know your art. Jack. I studied art history. Maria. Really? Jack. Briefly. But business took over. Maria. Business? Jack. I run a tech company in New York. Maria blinks slows, surprised. Maria. Tech company? Jack. Yes. We develop clean energy solutions. Maria. That's amazing. Jack. Thanks. It's demanding. They pause before a Renaissance portrait. Maria. This portrait is from 1502. The painter captured every detail. Jack. Incredible craftsmanship. They move on. Jack stares at a modern sculpture. Maria. Modern wing next. They exit to a cafe inside the museum. Jack orders coffee. Maria sips her tea. Jack. Maria, I should tell you something. Maria. What is it? Jack takes a breath. Jack. I'm not just a traveler, I'm a millionaire. My company is valued at over $1 billion. Maria laughs. Maria. Stop joking. Jack. I'm serious. I'm young, but we grew fast. Maria studies his face, realization dawning. Maria. You're not joking. Jack. I wanted you to show me the city, not the wallet size. Maria's breath catches. Maria. Why didn't you say anything? Jack. I wanted to see the real city life, not treatment as a VIP. Maria. You could have anything. Jack. But this was more authentic. You treated me like any other guest. Maria smiles, coming to terms. Maria. That means a lot, Jack. Maria. I want to repay you. To thank you properly. Maria. You already have. You gave me a wonderful journey. He reaches across the table, taking her hand. Jack. May I take you to dinner tonight? Somewhere special. Maria. I'd like that. They stand, leaving the cafe. The museum doors close behind them. XT. City Street. Evening. Maria awaits outside a fine restaurant.